Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use Slack if you've never used Slack before. It's super basic, or this video will be super basic, and you can let us know if you have any questions. So this is specifically for the Smart VR workspace, but you could, if you had another workspace name, use the same steps. So the first two things you'll need are the join link, which somebody should have sent you, or you could see right here, and the name of the workspace, which actually is just this part of the link. So our workspace is called USC Smart-VR, and that's basically the name of the chat room that we're going to be in. So the first thing you can do is just copy this and put it into your internet browser. And it will prompt you for a USC email address because we have already set so that anyone with a USC email can join our Slack channel. Okay, so I'm going to put in my email address. And I actually have already set up my account, of course, so I will go to my email and I click the link that's indicated to complete the sign up and just verify my account, and I'm part of the Slack. But I think the question many people had then was, now what? So once you have Slack, you then can download the desktop app, or you can download a mobile app for your phone. If you click that link that I just showed that says Slack download, it knows that my computer is a Mac, so I would click download the Mac app. I already have it, so I'm not going to do that, but you could also, if you can't find that for some reason, you can just put in Slack downloads, and it'll say Slack for Windows download, Slack for Mac. I would not recommend downloading the beta, etc. Okay, so once you've downloaded it, which I have down here, it is an actual application on your computer. So you can click on that application and you can click sign in. It's going to take you back to a browser and it's going to ask you for your workspace's Slack URL. That is this USC Smart VR. So I'm going to just paste that in there, smartvr.slack.com, and I'm going to say continue. Then it's going to ask you for your email and password, which I had already set up. And then it'll sign me in. So now it's going to say, do I want to open Slack? And you're going to say, yes, I want to open the app. So now it's back to this application here. And this is my Slack channel. So this is what it looks like. It is an actual app on your computer. You can do it from a web browser if you prefer. It tends to be a little bit easier, and then you don't have to sign in and sign out and worry about closing it on accident. It's just down here like a normal app. Okay, so what you'll see when you join the workspace is you will automatically see this general channel that you've been kind of signed up for. And I'll just take you through. All channels are the same. You could think of each channel, which is indicated here on the left, as kind of like a separate chat room for different topics. So the general chat room is the biggest one, and it has obviously general announcements that are applicable for everybody. But we also have channels, for instance, on collaboration. So if you're looking for a collaborator, you would post here. On education, so we've been posting things about papers from people in our group, educational papers, as well as workshops and educational opportunities. We also have a channel for events. So right now we have this Smart VR launch party that's coming up, and it has a flyer, and you could have an RSVP link. You can just close that. Like I said, there's general, there's also grants, so if you're interested in applying to grants with somebody or want to know about grant opportunities, it's here. There's also job postings, other news, so things that people are excited about. And then there's a random channel, which is, per Slack's description, a place for non-work related flim-flam, faffing hodgepodge, or jibber-jabber. So this is a place to kind of post funny things or memes or random things that you want to share with the group. And then we also have a channel for troubleshooting. So this is where if you're having questions about how to do something, you could post here and the community could help you. You also have the option to send direct messages. So you could pick people and send direct messages to them. So it's just like a one-on-one chat room. Okay, so going back to the general channel, for instance, in this channel, you can down here post messages to the channel. So you can type like, this is a test. and then press enter, and it would actually send. I'm not going to send it because that would send a message to the entire general channel and get people a little bit confused. But you can also do things with the messages. So for instance, this message was posted by Julia Giuliano, who's our program manager, and it has a lot of information that's really important for especially getting started with our center. So because of that, I can add a reaction to it. So I want to say, good job, and that will show up at the bottom. I can also start a thread, so a side conversation just in response to this conversation, and say something like, here is an updated RSVP link, and then I would post the link, and I'll put send. I'll go back and put the link after this video. You could also share the message, star the message, or most importantly, you can delete a message if it's yours. There's also, at the top here, there will be the channel name. This is the member list, so this is the number of people in the channel. The green dots by the names indicate people who are currently logged into Slack right now. And then this little push pin here will tell you any pinned items. So we pinned this message because we thought that was an important one for people to be able to find. And we also pinned another message here that I sent when we started, and it tells you about the different channels we have. So anything with a hashtag and then the word in blue is going to be a channel, and it's actually a link. So you could go, if I click on it, I will go to this link, for instance. In other news, you can also update your account. So you could set a status if you wanted to say you're away for a little bit. You can also update your profile, so you could add a photo. You can look at your account settings, things like that. You can set yourself to away, and you can also invite people if you would like to invite other people to join our Slack. Okay, and then since it's an application, you can just close it, and that will take you back to your normal screen. If you want to log out of the space entirely, you could say sign out of the Smart VR, and then when you come back, you'll need to sign in again. The last thing to note is that if you need a message to go to everybody and to be seen by everyone, you can use this @channel tag. So you could say hi @channel, and this will notify everybody that's in that channel. So in the case of the general channel, it's 52 people, and it will send a specific message to those people. You can turn that off in your preferences if you don't want to get updates that are tagged specifically at certain people. I can also, for instance, if I wanted to send a message to Julia, I could say, hi, Julia, and this will send her a notification that I'm sending her a message by email, or if she has the Slack app downloaded, it'll show up as a little pop-up. I'm doing a Slack demo and showing how to send a direct message. Okay. All right. So that's about it. You can share files in your, let's see. If I wanted to, I could send a file here from my computer, or I could create a new file, a post or a snippet, and I can send emojis. All right, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. But overall, we think Slack is a great way to get a lot of people together and share information quickly and in real time. All right, thanks a lot.